The top 10 reasons why people cheat. Roughly half of all relationships suffer due to the heartbreaking act of infidelity. And it doesn't matter how strong your honesty, commitment, or love may be, when the allure of temptation beckons, even the most steadfast morals can waver. Hi, I'm Dr. Jon Dabach, couples therapist and relationship expert, and while we're all aware that cheating is unequivocally wrong, it's wiser to familiarize ourselves with the reasons why this happens rather than naively hoping it won't rear its head. So get ready as we dive into the top 10 most common reasons behind why people cheat. Number 1, lack of emotional connection. Ever wondered why some people cheat? Well, the number one culprit is often a missing emotional connection in the relationship. It's like forgetting to water a plant. Neglecting to nurture that connection can lead to trouble. You see, when a couple feels truly connected, the urge to stray diminishes. Shockingly, studies reveal that a mere 7% of cheating women and 8% of cheating men did so purely due to unsatisfying physical experiences. The real culprit? Emotional detachment, or a combination of both physical and emotional disconnection. Number 2, lack of sexual connection. Let's be honest, many couples fall into a sex routine. Once the initial spark fizzles, things can get a bit lackluster, but hang on. Keeping the fire alive requires a dash of willingness to explore. We're talking new tricks, fantasies, toys, the whole shebang. And guess what? Our desires evolve over time, so keeping the conversation about intimacy going is crucial. Without it, those little yearnings might go unnoticed, or the big fantasies might remain unspoken. That's when someone might start looking elsewhere to satisfy those cravings. After all, it's easier to ask a stranger for something daring, right? So keep the dialogue alive, and the adventure in the bedroom might just surprise you. Number 3, bad boundaries with people outside the relationship. Imagine your relationship as a cozy haven, but sometimes incoming missiles appear, those pesky threats from the outside world. Picture in-laws taking over your space for ages, invading your privacy. Think about the colleagues who seem oblivious to your commitment, or the ex who just won't quit sliding into your DMs. It's time to draw the line. You have the power to establish boundaries with folks disrespecting your relationship, even those who think you're single. And hey, your partner should also step up and set boundaries with those who approach them. Number 4, fighting unfairly. Let's face it, every relationship has its showdowns, but it's how you deal with those clashes that can make or break your love story. No one wants to stick around with their partner when they start throwing low blows during arguments. Being hurt or verbally attacked leaves us all vulnerable, possibly leading to emotional outbursts elsewhere. But here's the thing, when we're hurt, angry, or scared, we tend to snap. The real victory lies in recognizing those moments and having the self-control to hit the pause button. Imagine turning a potential disaster into a chance for growth, transforming a tough situation into a fruitful conversation. It's all about learning to navigate the storm together. Number 5, making assumptions about your relationship status. Classic misstep we all fall into, assuming the unspoken is crystal clear. And you know the drill, a night of intimacy or the magical words, "I love you." They're finally exchanged and suddenly we're in the land of commitment. But hold on, let's not leap before we look. It's time for a heart-to-heart chat, my friend. Break the assumption habit and engage in a real conversation about where you both stand. And hey, if you're diving into the world of open relationship, it's like crafting a masterpiece. Define the boundaries, paint the lines of fidelity, and voila. You're on your way to an epic polyamorous journey. Without these talks, you're boarding the express train to Disappointmentville. All aboard? I didn't think so. Number 6, unresolved childhood issues. Guess what? We've all got that treasure trove of unresolved childhood quirks and stories. But here's the deal. Our mental health deserves the red carpet treatment, and so does the potential love of your life. Take a cue from the master playbook and navigate those childhood waters. Whether you've gone through trauma or not, the ultimate hack is a year of weekly therapy, typically speaking. Seriously, even budget-friendly options exist. Check out local mental health clinics. It's like a workout for your heart and mind. If your past is packed with roller coaster childhood adventures, abuse, abandonment, or the twist of growing up in a house of surprises, therapy is your trusty sidekick. Remember, we're not responsible for the scars of the past, but by George, we're the architects of our healing. Number 7, sex addiction. Let's dive into the fascinating realm of sex addiction. Picture this: individuals grappling with sex addiction, or as I fondly refer to it, a whirlwind of sexual compulsive behavior. These folks find themselves at odds with their own moral compass often, straying from their cherished values and even jeopardizing their vital relationships and prized possessions in pursuit of that intense sexual thrill. It's like they forged an intense bond with their chosen elixir, and in this case, the exhilarating world of sex. Much like an ardent addict, their connection with this experience becomes all-consuming, and let's be honest, sex isn't just a physical act, it's an emotional journey. Those who succumb to compulsions, whether it's substance-related or behavioral, tend to struggle when it comes to handling emotions or keeping their feelings in check. The hurdles of emotional intimacy, navigating the ebbs and flows of a relationship, these become quite the challenge. Remember, being romantically involved with an individual wrestling with sex addiction and who isn't actively seeking recovery or serious therapy is akin to unknowingly inviting infidelity into your life. Number 8, addiction. Now let's shift our focus to addiction in its many forms, such as the relentless clutch of drugs or alcohol. Individuals ensnared by addiction find themselves emotionally distant and detached, making it quite a challenge for them to uphold any kind of relationship or commitment. Often their judgment gets clouded by their chosen substance. It's important to note that this doesn't condone their actions, but if you happen to be in a relationship with someone grappling with substance abuse without seeking help, the likelihood of them breaking agreements becomes alarmingly high. There's an old and granted horrible joke, but it has some truth to it. How can you tell if an addict is lying when their lips are moving? The telltale signs of addiction include dishonesty, deceit, and an uncanny knack for denial. Number 9, boredom. After the enchanting honeymoon phase, reality sneaks in with comfy Uggs and relaxed joggers becoming the norm. Suddenly you find yourself hitting the sack earlier than ever, but wait, when those warning bells chime, it's your cue to take action and spice things up. Ever felt like the thrilling ride of your relationship is slowed down to a leisurely stroll? That's when comfort takes over. Cozy Uggs and relaxed joggers become your daily companions. But guess what? Those naggy warning signs aren't just background noise, they're your cue to spark things up. Cheating sometimes sneaks in as a way to escape the monotony and rediscover the exhilaration that first brought the two of you together. And number 10, asserting power and independence. In the journey of togetherness, sometimes the you can get a bit lost. While some opt for a weekend of drinks or a crochet class to reclaim their individuality, others choose a more daring path. Enter the mysterious world of cheating, where a misguided attempt at regaining independence and control unfolds. In the grand adventure of togetherness, sometimes your own identity can fade into the background. While some might choose a night out or a new hobby to reclaim their sense of self, others opt for something more daring, specifically a journey into the enigmatic territory of cheating, where the misguided desire to regain control and independence can take center stage. It's like a rebellious attempt to break free from the constraints that everyday life can impose. Remember, relationships can be a roller coaster, and understanding the twists and turns that might lead to cheating is the first step in securing a stronger bond. So whether you're checking out someone new or already have that special someone, keep these insights in mind. If you spot any of these warning signs, those little hints that things might not be quite right, don't sweep them under the rug. Because by staying vigilant and nurturing an open, honest connection, you're crafting a love that's essentially cheat-proof. If you found these insights eye-opening and thought-provoking, don't forget to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. And if you're in need of couples therapy or some one-to-one support, feel free to check out my website, MrSpirituality.com, where you can get in touch with someone from my team about setting up a free consultation.